Hey guys, welcome back. Common Man Game Reviews. As you can hear, some of my audio equipment is coming in. I've still got a little bit more, but I never planned for this series to be the most professional thing on the block. The least I can do is sound good. So we're back here with Metroid Fusion. This is episode 2. Episode 1 did a lot better than I expected, so let's keep it rolling. Metroid Fusion, Game Boy Advance, what can I say? Now this is a platform I had as a kid. Game Boy Advance was very near and dear to my heart. Never played this one though. As I said last time, I kind of just missed out on Metroid, so here I am remedying that. So we're back as Samus. It's directly after Super Metroid. Some bad stuff happened, and we've got these little parasite doohickeys to contend with. You can see them flying around the screen, resurrecting enemies, things like that. That's as much of the story as I'm going to tell you. You're going to see one boss fight in this video, but as far as spoilers go, that's it. Let's get straight into controls. So the controls are just as responsive as Super Metroid. The jumps are fixed here. If you watched my last review, I complained I was maybe missing about 25% of my jumps just because of a little bit of retro jank. That retro jank is gone here. There is still a learning curve, of course, as you can see from me waffling in the background. But once you have things figured out, it's figured out at that point. It's not like Super Metroid where you have to give the game a little bit of an old school gimme. This is just about as fluid as it gets. I definitely feel the exclusion of the shoulder button to shoot down. I understand why they took it out. They left the shoulder button to shoot up in, but the one where you would shoot down has been omitted and changed to using your missile. I get it. I miss it, but I think of the two options they had, they made the right choice. Putting the missile on a button instead of shooting down, I can live with it. The only reason that this category doesn't get a 10, and really the only thing that messed me up about the controls in this entire game, is later in the game you'll get a double jump. Well, it's more like an infinite double jump, right? You can just keep jumping and keep jumping. It had a bit of an issue where you had to time it rhythmically, and the rhythm was very strange. So I kind of got used to it, but then I kind of didn't get used to it. It was hard to explain, and they could have done it a lot better. So as far as controls go, we're going 8 out of 10. Very good. And as far as I'm concerned, for a game this old and a game from this time, top notch. Gameplay's pretty much the same here as Super Metroid. Difficulty curve is much better here. Boss fights at the beginning are easy. Boss fights at the end are hard. There was only one boss in the game that I felt was kind of cheap, but once you kind of have him figured out, it's okay. Someone might get a little more angry about the cheapness of that boss than I did, but once you find the secret, it's okay. The Metroidvania type aspects are where they dropped the ball on this game. Unfortunately, as much as this game is pretty good, it is very railroady. And what I mean by that is there's a computer that talks to you the entire game, and it tells you exactly where to go, exactly what to do. You should be seeing it on screen right now. This guy is annoying. I get it. He's propelling the story forward, whatever. But, you know, use the computer as propelling the story forward. Don't tell me exactly where to go and exactly what to do. Pretty annoying. Large portions of the game are gated off before the computers told you to go there. Really annoying. I felt the sense of exploration was basically halved from Super Metroid just because of that damn computer. I felt that the aspect of being chased around by an immortal badass is very cool. They did it better in Metroid Dread, but it's still pretty good here. As far as getting chased around and killed by the aforementioned immortal badass, it is worth noting that those sections are very short, and so if that kind of thing angers you, you don't have a lot to worry about here. Just imagine that this game is Super Metroid if Super Metroid had slightly better controls for the most part, but was completely on rails. It pains me to give a game this good a 7 out of 10 in gameplay, but it really has to be done. I don't know if they thought, there's going to be more kids playing this game, or if maybe it was a different design team and they didn't quite understand yet what made Super so good. So I'm not mad about it. I just think that that's the clear reasoning behind this game not being as universally beloved as Super. Here we are on story and sound design. The story's cute. It ends cute. Just like with my Super Metroid review, I don't think that a game like this really needs a story. The main part of the story that stands out, of course, is what you're about to see in the background. The several times when you fight a clone of yourself and it repeatedly whoops you. As far as the sound design goes, I don't know if it was a different guy, different composer, but it was good overall. Weapons are punchy. Monsters sound like monsters. The music didn't stand out to me like it did with Super Metroid. So I'm giving it average. I'm giving story average. Neither of them really stand out to me. I included like 3 different attempts on this part because I thought it was amusing that I died to this so many times. You don't see like all 6 attempts here, but I found it funny that I kept triggering him with different things and he was killing me through walls and stuff. Overall, final score, 7 out of 10. Solid B, and I think that is exactly how I would describe this game. It is a B. It's good. I enjoyed it. But there are some things I would fix about it. How would I fix it? I would open it up. I would open up the map. Regardless of what the computer says, you could even leave the computer in the game. I would make the map accessible to the player from the get-go. Let them go wherever they want. I mean, this map feels way bigger than Super Metroid. I don't know if it actually is, but it feels bigger. I just wish I could jump in there and explore it. They basically killed any sense of exploration here when they had the computer just tell you where to go all the time. I can't shake the feeling that the only reason this game isn't regarded as a masterpiece like Super Metroid is just because of the rails. Thank you all so much for watching. If you could, leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Makes me feel like a niche internet micro celebrity. I will see you on the next episode, and here comes a bonus clip from my Twitch channel. Self-promotion. Bye. Oh, I got him. But he's going to have a boss inside him, I bet. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ! Ugh.